as we are now getting to, we're getting to the sharp end of this match, then it becomes a question of temperament and composure, etc., etc.
Yeah, it does. It'll boil down to who has the nerve and the bottle and the steel to be able to hold himself under pressure. But I don't think, you know, both players comes into, you know, you wouldn't doubt either player because both of them done it and been there and have lifted the trophy, you know. So they both have that experience. But I think just that, you know, the sort of the wave and the momentum is with Judd at the moment, and particularly coming off the back of that UK win. So, like, you would have to favour him. But Stuart Bingham, you know, as we were discussing, we know him from long time. And he's always been there, always knocking on the door. He's got his breakthrough now. He's won the Australian this season, and he's in the top 16. And he's a really good, he's got a lot of experience, although a lot of people have seen him many times on the TV. But he does have an awful lot of experience, and he certainly won't shirk his opportunities.
What is there to admire about Stuart? And we always eulogise about what we see from Judd, obviously, but from Stuart's perspective?
Well, he's been around for a long time. People thought he was a journeyman player. He never gave up trying. He's got bundles of enthusiasm, great talent, gets on with it around the table. He doesn't and ah, he gets on with it. And from that perspective, he's forced himself into the 16. He's now such a dangerous player that you can't write him off in any match.
Of course, the way he came back in the Australian Open final was against Mark Williams, and he won something like the last 3 frames in a row, and that answered a lot of questions, I think, about his composure in the latter stages of matches. So, again, sure to stand him in good stead.
Well, good opening red. Could have done with the cue ball just bounce another couple of inches, and then this black would have been unmissable. Cracking red to start with. Just needed an inch or two bounce. As I say, he'd probably take the black on, but it's a cutback. No.
Stuart Bingham won.
As I say, if it had bounced off the cushion a couple of inches, it would have been unmissable. That was tricky, though.
Didn't seem to play it with a lot of conviction. They played it quite slowly and...
Yeah, I think it was just one of them, wasn't it? It was a thin cut. He knew he'd be running into a red. He wasn't certain where he was going to finish, so really should have made certain of the pot if he's right like that.
Long pot, and that's very unlucky if he's not in the black. He played that as a shot to nothing. Obviously, he wasn't leaving anything if he missed it. That's so unlucky not to be on the black.
Judd Trump won.
Yeah, as you say, a tremendous pot. Such easy cueing, and look at the reaction he got on the cue ball. All the places in all the world to finish up there. Well, thought the double was advantageous. It'd have been on the black if it had gone in, but the only thing is with the double, and we always say this, is why professionals don't particularly like them. If you catch the wrong or the middle and doesn't go in, you don't know where the red's going to finish. And he did leave a chance, but Stuart couldn't make it pay. So there's very important frame and the first real chance now to Judd Trump. It was Stuart's ready missed. I mean, it wasn't easy.
Eight.
Yeah, I think it'll be the 7th frame in a row that Judd's had the first real chance of the frame. But it's still only 3-3.
$15. 16.
Played the shot nicely. It was a type of shot you didn't want to hit it too hard because you could have run through the reds and been on nothing. But he's just lodged enough to make this a possible frame when he lands now.
$31. 32.
Well, he didn't hit that perfectly, but it's okay, and it's only okay because he's got a red in the far table. So being the wrong side of the blue wasn't that important.
37.
Kind of gives you a wake-up call when you almost miss one, but you get away with it. Sharpens your mind. Brings your concentration back up to 100% or as near as you can. Think to yourself, I'm not going to do that again.
Just slightly
41.
under hit. Still on red. Oh, we can get through to the other one just a black. I didn't realise that, so he was perfect
42.
as it turned out. And now, pot this
49.
red, get a nice angle on the black, and the frame's at his mercy.
50.
He's a bit straighter than he wanted. But he may be okay. He can pot the black and play for a red to the right middle. Still red in the colour needed. 57 points ahead, 67 remaining.
57.
Once he pots the red, there'll only be 59 remaining, so Stuart fearing the worst. Lost the first frame, has never been behind since.
$58.
In it goes nicely on the blue.
$63. 64. $71.
Look to leave himself an angle on the black.
72.
Can play a cannon on the pink here. Unless there's a straight black in the middle, but and the pink would leave either the two reds to the left corner. Nicely played.
79. 80.
Made 107 break in frame 4. Every chance now he can better that.
87.
The colours couldn't be better situated. Once he
88.
lost his pink in, they'll all be on the spots.
$94. 96. 99. 100.
Yeah, well played.
$108. 114.
Where's cue ball going to go now? Oh, here we go. Well, that was superb. And he'll be breathing a lot easier now, because that was another frame early on could have gone wrong for him, but that was a good response. So he's got his nose in front now at 4-3. Not since the first frame has he been in front. And we're going to have a look at a shot. He potted the first red in that frame and was very lucky, but it was just the easy cueing of this, and just watch the reaction he gets on the cue ball here. I mean, apart from it being a very difficult pot, but I hardly seem to hit it. And you see this cue ball coming back. Well, we have got a type of shot in slow motion. Look how you're striking down bottom, and he hits it better than that, but you see starts gripping, how it starts spinning backwards. I mean, that took a little time for the backspin to get into place. I don't know who played that shot, but not with Judd's attempt. It just flew back off the red, didn't it?